feel it, even when everything seems fine, even when no one notices. An invisible tension that tightens the chest, speeds up thoughts, and steals the breath. Sometimes it comes out of nowhere. Other times it arises just from imagining tomorrow. You try to control it, breathe deeply, distract your mind, pretend everything is okay. But deep down, it's not. And then the cycle begins. Fear of feeling fear, anguish for being anxious, guilt for not being able to simply be okay. They told you this is a problem, that you need to fix it, that there's something wrong with you. But what if all of this is wrong? What if anxiety isn't a flaw, but a symptom of something much greater and much deeper? In this video, we won't give you breathing tips or productivity lists to tame your mind. What you will hear here may indeed be uncomfortable, but it can also be liberating. Because maybe no one has told you that this restlessness that haunts you can actually be a legitimate cry from your consciousness. Not a mistake to be corrected, but a message to be heard. Alan Watts said that the desire for security and the feeling of insecurity are the same thing. And this phrase, as paradoxical as it seems, contains a brutal truth. The more you try to ensure emotional stability, the more anxious you become. Because anxiety arises precisely from the refusal to accept that life is impermanent, unpredictable, uncontrollable. You suffer because you want to control what cannot be controlled, the future. Now pause for a moment and think about it. What are you trying to avoid? Failure? Pain? Abandonment? Death? Whatever it is, anxiety emerges as a natural mechanism in the face of uncertainty. And that's where biology comes in. Robert Sapolsky, one of the greatest living neuroscientists, shows in his book, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, that the stress system that consumes us today was originally a survival tool. Our brains were shaped to react to real physical dangers, like a predator in the savannah. But today, the predator is a notification on your phone, an email, a thought, and the alarm keeps ringing. You're not going crazy. You're living in an ancestral body, trying to survive in a modern world. Your brain doesn't know there's no lion hunting you. It reacts the same way, with muscle tension, rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath. And when this response repeats every day, what was meant to be a defense mechanism becomes an internal prison. But here's the central point. What if you stopped fighting against it? What if, instead of trying to control anxiety, you learned to understand it, to see it not as a mistake, but as a legitimate reflection of your humanity? This video is for you who are tired of fighting against yourself, for you who have tried everything, therapy, meditation, medication, escape, and still feel the emptiness growing inside. Here, we will dive deep. We will look at anxiety as you've never been shown, as a mirror, a symptom, and perhaps a teacher. And from this new perspective, something may change. Don't expect easy answers. But if you are willing to face the truth, and yourself, you may find here something more valuable than relief, clarity. Now tell me, are you ready? Because after this, you won't see your anxiety the same way again. In The Wisdom of Insecurity, Alan Watts presents us with one of the most uncomfortable truths of modern existence. We live in a constant state of anxiety because we are obsessed with security. But what we fail to realize is that this obsession is, in itself, the root of insecurity. The very desire to control the future, to ensure that everything will turn out well, is what throws us into a spiral of fear and paralysis. Watts points out that modern humans live like ghosts, caught between a past that no longer exists and a future that has not yet arrived. We are always projecting ourselves forward, trying to anticipate risks, ensure stability, avoid chaos. But in the process, we neglect the only place where life truly happens,